and welcome. My name is Teresa from the blog and YouTube channel freetoFlower.com, where I share all about our simple living on our European farm, homesteading how-tos and recipes from scratch. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new video. I have a new video coming out every week. All right, today I'm going to talk about a question that I get asked really often as a homesteader, which is it worth it? Is homesteading worth it? It is so much work. It's such a huge sacrifice. So is it really worth all the time and energy that you put into it? I get asked this question, I feel like even more because I am one of the newer generation of homesteaders. My family does not have a history of homesteading, and me and my husband decided to try out this path in life relatively recently. And so people are often shocked that this is what we chose for our life path, especially here in the part of Europe where we live, as a lot of people turn away from natural lifestyle and towards city life. Although I am so excited because I do feel like the American trend of more and more people flocking to homesteading is slowly starting to be apparent here as well. So let's talk about some of the challenges and then mostly some of the benefits that I see are as part of the homesteading lifestyle and that ultimately do make it worth it for me. I do see very often that this lifestyle is very heavily romanticized, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but I do think that it can catch people by surprise, since obviously social media is not real life and we cannot show all parts of real life on social media. And so I think that very often people start out on this path and then realize that this is actually a lot of work every single day, no matter the weather or how you feel or whether you want to do this or not, you just have to. For the most part, I don't have a problem with this. I love being outside basically in any weather. If I'm dressed properly and appropriately, then I love being outside, and so I don't mind this at all. The hard physical work, which it obviously is, it is physical work. I actually really enjoy working with my hands. As you can probably see from my channel, from my video, I do a good deal of computer work every single day, which I don't show you because it's really boring, but I cherish all the moments when I get to work with my hands, whether it be in my kitchen or outside. If you're somebody who does not like that, then homesteading might not be the right choice for you. Same with the outdoors part. If you are not somebody who enjoys being outside all the time and in any weather conditions, then this lifestyle might probably not be for you. Now, one of the biggest challenges for me personally is that you have to be in some way, shape, or form present on your homestead year-round unless you have somebody to help. And we are working on this. We've had various different forms of help in the past. We don't have any at the moment, but my ideal would be to have somebody who could come and babysit our farm so that we can also sometimes go somewhere and do something. Now, we do have wonderful friends who help us out when we want to take a few days of break, but that would be so far the biggest struggle that I face, is being tethered to the place if you don't have anybody else helping you out. But there are so many different ways around it, and if this is the only downside, I would not consider this a strong enough deterrent to stop me from pursuing this as a lifestyle. The next thing that people start realizing only after they start looking into how to start homesteading are the costs. There are pretty significant startup costs, but running costs and all other costs until you get a groove where you do actually start saving. So you do need to be prepared that you will need some money or some form of setup at the beginning to help you get started with your infrastructure, your animals, even just equipping your kitchen. You do need a few things in your kitchen to be able to cook and make all the things from scratch. Now, the great news is that you can add on gradually. It does not have to all be purchased at once. Anyways, you're probably going to be learning these skills gradually, and it'll be overwhelming to have all of those different implements at hand all at once if you don't even know how to use them. But this is a very considerable amount of money that goes into starting, especially if you need to buy land, property, and all of that. I still think it's worth it, especially if you're in this lifestyle for the long haul. You are going to end up saving money over the long haul. It won't be immediate and it will take a few years at least, but you will see the fruits of your labor. And not just in money, you are obviously going to be independent, or at least more independent from the supply chain, which I personally absolutely love. But best of all, you will have super high quality food available to you and your family. You will know the ingredients of everything. You will know what the animals that you're eating ate, how they were raised. You will know how the vegetables and fruit that you're eating was grown, and that to me is completely priceless. And ultimately, the main reason why I homestead is that I can have the highest quality ingredients for me and my family to consume. There are also other challenges. You're obviously handling live animals every single day. Animals break things. They can sometimes hurt people, which we've never had happen, but it is possible. So there are constant repairs, either caused by animals or the elements or other things. I recently watched a video where a homesteading couple basically decided to quit because they gave more reasons, but one of the biggest reasons was that the waters just froze one too many times and they didn't know how to keep them from freezing. And listen, I get it. This is a challenge, especially now as we're coming out of winter, and we've had this happen a lot of times. We had pipe burst this winter and a lot of things, but you just need to be prepared for that. And I think as long as you go into this lifestyle with the mindset of there are going to be challenges, but ultimately all the payoff is worth it, I think you are going to enjoy it just as much as me. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tune back in next week for the next video.